Hey everybody, Dominic here. And if you are new to cloud storage in the Microsoft environment, then this video is for you. I'm going to quickly introduce you to OneDrive and SharePoint and explain exactly what the difference is between the two of them and why you might use them. So, really quick, first of all, what is the difference between OneDrive and SharePoint? Well, first of all, let's talk about OneDrive. OneDrive is your personal storage space. It's similar to your OneDrive in that the files that you choose to save in your OneDrive belong to just you. Now, you can share the files that you store in your OneDrive with other people if you want to. You can do that on an as-needed basis. But by default, when you put a file in your OneDrive, it's going to belong to just you and only you have access. Now, the alternative is you could store your files in SharePoint. Now, the difference here is that SharePoint is your team's storage space. So you might have a SharePoint set up for your department, let's say. It's similar to the S drive folders, in that the files that you store in SharePoint belong to your team. They don't just belong to a single individual. Now, once again, you can choose to share files that are stored in SharePoint with people outside of your team if you are so inclined, but by default, when you put files in SharePoint, they are going to belong to the team members that you have designated as having access to that SharePoint library. Now, regardless of where you put your files, whether they be in OneDrive or SharePoint, a few things that are similar between the two. First of all, both OneDrive and SharePoint can be accessed through your File Explorer. When I say File Explorer, what I mean is that in Windows, you can go down here, open up your folder, and you can access both OneDrive as well as SharePoint. So that's the first similarity, is that you can access files the traditional way in Windows with both of them. Second of all, both can be accessed through the web. So if you want to access a web interface where you work in OneDrive or work in SharePoint, both of those are available. And lastly, both of these can be accessed through Microsoft Teams. So if you and your department and your colleagues are already using Microsoft Teams quite a bit to interact and work together, then you can leverage OneDrive or SharePoint or both of them to work with files with them as well. So those are the key differences and the key similarities between these two platforms. In future videos, we're going to look more deeply at how you work with each platform and start using them for your file storage. Thanks for watching.